Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Raggedy Pack, episode 9 of Andor.
So. Yep,
episode 9, season 1 of Andor. This series is absolutely bumping.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I don't think I've really had a lot of complaints. Sure, the pacing's been a little dim at some times, but I think just the world building that they're doing in episodes, I call it filler, but the world building they're doing episode to episode is just really strong, and it's really nice to just be in a Star Wars universe where shit isn't hitting the fan all the time.
Yeah.
And I just think they're doing it in an effective way that isn't the same as like a Mandalorian side mission episode. And I don't necessarily know what that reasoning is. Maybe it's the fact that like there isn't violence necessarily happening. Like last episode, I don't think there was a single like action scene. Was there?
There was a death.
Yeah, that's not action.
Suicide. Yeah. Yeah, it was for the most part kind of a chill episode, just kind of introducing you to the prison.
And we've had several episodes like that.
Yeah.
Where it's just like you don't need action to tell the story. Mm-hmm. And that's new for Star Wars because I don't think there's ever been a show that's told a story like this. And so that's really what I'm enjoying is the different form of storytelling that we're getting from Tony Gilroy. That's his name, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Did you know that he wrote the Bourne trilogy?
Yes, I know.
So yeah, what happened last episode other than the death?
I mean, it was kind of just an introduction to the prison and the people in the prison. We also got, what's his name, Melshi from Rogue One. None of us caught that.
Yeah.
And he's the one, I believe, that was doing the sign language to the other tubes. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The sign language to the other tubes. So obviously there's some sort of I don't know if it's necessarily affiliated with rebellion, but there's some sort of faction that's communicating with the other levels of people.
Could be planning an escape.
Mm-hmm.
Which could be our next heist level episode. I just hope it doesn't take till episode 12 to flesh that out. Ideally for me, I'd like to see him back in touch with the rebellion by episode 12. So season 2, we kind of just get a rebellion Cassian. Because I think that would be really cool just to see that arc have 12 episodes to flesh out.
There's so many characters to flesh out in this series that they really haven't started to. They're still kind of they still kind of have a veil of uncertainty, especially on Luthen. We don't even know anything about him. But I don't think that we'll get Rebellion Andor by episode or by the finale. I
don't want him by the finale. I want him by season 2. So what I'm saying is setting it up by the finale.
Yeah, that'll probably be the thing then, and then
where we can go
out
straight into it, or it be teed up for season
2.
That would be my ideal.
Yeah, I think that is probably what they're gonna do. I want them to explore Luthen really bad. That character intrigues me.
I mean, they got plenty of stories going on right now. They got Tobey Maguire trying to join the Empire.
Yeah, true. I forgot about him. Oh yeah. And my hard read was that not Cad Bane. What's his name? The blue Thrawn was gonna appear in the last episode. And I don't know if he's gonna appear like a full on like scenes and everything, or if they're just gonna do a little flash up, pan up his face, and you get the blue and then end on the red eyes. But that was my hard read, that he's going to enter this series somehow.
See, I think we talked about this a little bit last episode. It's hard for me to envision Thrawn having a big role in season 1 because, you know, he's Ahsoka's villain.
Yeah.
And I think they would want to save the big surprise of him. Not really surprise, but unveiling for Ahsoka But at the same time, it would make a lot of sense for, end of season 12, last scene, to have Yularen or whatever, Kyber, that's his name from Game of Thrones. I don't know his name of the show. To like walk up and, like you said, have that like flash of blue and have like a one-liner, kind of like a end of Avengers 1 post-credit scene where the Chitauri's reporting back to Thanos. It's like that unveiling, like something like that. I could see that.
I think that it'd be very smart of them to include him in this series, because then all the people who go and watch the Ahsoka series, because that is undoubtedly going to be much more popular than this series, they can just start with him being already like a main villain in it. And because he would be explained in Andor as the head of the ISB or whatever.
Well, he's also explained in Rebels.
Right.
Like he has this whole...
I'm just talking about in live action, I guess, because it's kind of... I don't want to say it's a different audience, but it's a different audience.
Yeah, they got to get the filthy casuals like you
to
understand what his character is, because you refuse to watch good shows.
Right. Well, it also would add more viewership to Andor, because people would be like, oh, I got to read up about this character, and he's supposedly in this show that I didn't even hear about. And then they go and watch Andor. But I don't know how they're going to do it.
Yeah, I could see the credits or like last scene of the season as him pulling up. But I think it's cool that we got Yularen again. Even briefly. Let's see what else we got going on.
If I remember correctly, at the end of the episode, Bix was being taken into the interrogation room.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. What's the blonde lady's name? It's like on the tip of my tongue.
Same.
I cannot remember it.
It's something weird. Something Star Warsy. I can't remember.
I don't know.
I know Corey's the one that always remembers it too. So if he's not remembering, that's not good for us.
Yeah.
What is her name? Oh well. Well, I mean, so you have her in the interrogation chair.
Let's see. I got it pulled up here. Miro. Deidre Miro.
Deidre. Yeah. That's right. Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah. And biggest thing, we got Saw Gerrera.
Oh, briefly. How can we forget that? Well, yeah, that was huge.
Briefly, but that's huge.
Yeah, and he's talking about all the other factions and stuff.
Yeah, I hope we get more Saw, because he's
sure we will.
Simply built different, quite frankly. All right. We got anything else we missed?
Probably.
I think so.
But
probably, but me too. If you guys enjoy this episode, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss our uploads for Tales of the Jedi, Andor, anything else we got going on, Chainsaw Man, Bleach. Check out those series that we have on the channel. We have gameplays, also Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2's campaign. Corey's going to be streaming God of War relatively soon, along with Ragnarok when it comes out. So plenty going on here if you want to check out additional content. We have full-length reactions to Andor and all of our other shows available over on our Patreon. That link is in the description below. We also have a free Discord that you can join. That link is pretty much spooning the Patreon link. And links to social medias, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram. And with all that, let's get into episode 9.
All right.
Yeah. All right. I'm ready.
Nobody's listening.
6 years.
That's the name of the episode.
Change of guidelines. Take it up with the Emperor.
Give me the I'm a tourist. There it is. I'm a tourist.
Welcome to Narkina 5.
Oh, they're hitting us with that fire.
Oh, I forgot the intro's changed. Let's go.
This one's kind of...
It's more upbeat.
Techno-y.
Yeah, dubstep-y.
Trance.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I like this. Into the interrogation room. Oh.
Ooh, the neck crack looking like Blake.
Yo, I just did that. Yeah.
I don't like wasting time. So here's what we'll do, Bix. I'll tell you everything I know to be true, and in doing so, perhaps convince you to cooperate without intervention. Failing that, we have Dr. Gorst. who's developed a unique interview system some of us are very excited about. He says you sit up on that radio for hours at a time.
Well, they were kind of smart to burn it.
Yeah,
Sometimes
they were.
Answers. He comes, he buys.
I didn't think they'd have this many answers already.
The very worst thing you can do right now is bore me.
Bro, she's a great character.
Yeah, she is. About to get Gorn or whatever his name is.
Gorst.
Gorst.
She's all yours, Dr.
Yeah.
Dr.
Yeah.
Gorst.
This is not good.
The twitch. What? Come on. Right, yeah. Switch up. Why? Keep us fast. There's a better way of saying that. The hand.
What's all this? This is what your idea.
Me? No. It's Tiger. Are you kidding?
Good. Wise move.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Immediately sent that man underneath the bus.
There's nothing intrinsically physical about this process, but we've had some early trials that were a bit chaotic.
Oh God, he is too happy to be a torturer.
He's just geeking.
Yeah. He like can't wait to show you how bad it's gonna
There's a
hurt.
sentient species there, quite unusual. What's important for our purposes here today is that the massacre of the Dizenites was broadcast and recorded as proof of mission. We've taken the recordings and modified them slightly, layering, adjusting.
So what,
and we
these
found a section
sounds?
of what we believe are primarily
God.
children.
It's one sick headphone case.
Is that the new Meta Quest?
Doesn't take long.
No, they're Beats by Dre.
It won't feel that way to you.
So they about to use the
Let me know.
sounds of the dying children to torture?
Oh, and if you're having
Yeah.
difficulty speaking, just shake your head from side to side.
Holy crap.
You'll want to be sure of that, Bix.
Oh God, I'm turning my volume down.
Yeah, I don't really want to hear this.
This is terrifying. Oh.
What a sick shot.
Wow.
What a transition.
I was like, is that the sound?
They're not gonna play it. That's crazy.
We attack while they're coming down. No.
They'll just go back up.
No. We make it stop.
Oh, I was like, now?
Yeah.
It's Unit
I
5.
thought they were about to charge it, just the two of them.
Oh God.
That is
Don't
ridiculous.
Put them away.
Must be making her listen to TikTok's greatest hits.
What a crazy way to torture, though. The sounds
Shall
of
we begin?
that's brutal.
We're up a rack with an hour left.
What? What's on now? He told you 2 minutes ago.
Oh no.
Do you think I don't want to win? Am I working or not?
She's the only one we've got who can identify Axis.
And Salmon Park?
I don't care.
I'd like to hang him. What's left of him, anyway. Make sure they know who's in charge.
God, Imperials, dude.
These guys are evil, evil. Hey, at least you got a bed. That was nice of them.
The senator from Chandra stands with those in opposition to the Emperor's new public safety legislation. Our second vow is to protect the power and independence of this remarkable chamber.
I wonder if that's like a voting system.
I stand
Maybe.
Turn your light off. Yeah.
to speak with senators who've come with open minds.
Wow.
Drive.
Your cousin, she's arrived.
At the embassy. She's there now.
Well, they said you'd want to know.
This is a trap.
Who's her cousin?
That's what I'm wondering. I thought you would know. She even
Feels
have
like
a cousin?
trap.
I don't know.
Well, what's he saying?
Oh.
What do you think's happening?
Prison break, baby!
Let's go.
He's run on two.
This is... Man, I'm tense.
Yeah.
I like this.
Prison break!
That means they're gonna double security for their level.
Aunt Belle's been to Tassia
Or triple.
She brought
me.
If it was a
Oh.
I have an opinion. We'll see if he lets you wear it.
He lets me do anything I want.
Okay.
Going to go try it on. Tell me you're going home for a visit. They've been after me to find you.
Yeah, of course. Just came through to see you first and get cleaned up a bit.
Seriously,
Well,
Phil.
that's a little unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
Who? It fits.
You never think about escaping?
I like the characters in this so much.
No, I won't answer that.
And I think it's because they take the time to build them up.
Yeah.
Tell me what you know before you go.
You've been warned.
You think they care what we say?
Good luck to you.
You think they care what we say? Nobody's listening. How many guards on each level? Nobody's listening.
Nobody's listening. That's the name of the episode. It's crazy.
It's a ghost.
You didn't question the mother?
She's the reason Andor came back.
Perhaps they communicate.
If they are, we'll know. We're on her full time.
Idra is.
It's a wonder how he
scary.
came back and got out of there.
Right.
I guess they weren't fully set up on Ferrix yet, but
Yeah.
still.
Have you heard? What happened to Unit 25? We weren't told anything. You're kidding. They don't know about it. They were fried out.
Oh, wow.
On program.
Oh my god.
Have immediate facility compliance.
What did he say? What happened on Yeah, we don't know.
We set them all free.
Oh my god.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hold your program.
They're all terrified.
Tighten up and listen. It's just another day, another shift. So let's keep our mouths shut, keep our heads down until we know what's going on.
Smarter than he looks.
Yep.
You're up early.
That old dude's gonna
Up early, dressed and groomed, trimmed your hair.
screw something up.
Something I should know.
I told you not to
Yeah,
have dinner
for
out
sure.
last night. You've been searching in my room again.
It's called cleaning. I like a tidy house.
It's a private box.
Her voice is so great.
Look back just months ago when you could easily ignore me. Imagine I cracked under the weight of your neglect.
I've been promoted.
I love her.
Yeah.
They'd recognize your promise.
He's such an ass to her, but she is so.
Uncle
Yeah.
Harlow will be so pleased.
Uncle Harlow has got to be like Luthen or something, man.
Need to change this man's
Yeah,
name
all
from
she is
cereal to
happy for him,
cereal.
and he's just sitting there
Oh,
like.
the sound? Oh no. Wanted to hear the plunk again.
Olaf is not looking too good. No. Okay. His hand. Oh, I thought it was stuck for a second.
His hands aren't away.
Oh, man.
He's slipping up.
This is gonna be very bad.
Come on, boys. Just the one night,
Yikes.
Olaf is losing his hands.
Yes, the pilgrimage
Find yourself a husband?
wasn't on my list of things to do.
Well, you need a widow at this
Awkward.
point. Who's left of any value at your age?
Oh my god.
Wow.
All
Okay.
the good ones are taken.
We've had an
Okay.
influx of Chandrillans here recently. You remember Colma?
Don't like him.
Mother's old boyfriend.
Oh.
Is there something you've told her? What have we done, Val?
We've chosen a side. We're fighting against the dark. We're making
It's weird
something of our
that she's
lives.
more convicted with the cause than Mon Mothma is. That's just crazy.
I mean, she's down there on the front lines, though.
I know, but when I think of Mon Mothma, I think of this.
She'll get there.
I know. It's just wild to see the development.
Yes.
Also wild to figure out they're related.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is not good.
Far from ideal.
I kind of want to hear what the thing sounds like, dude.
I don't. I'm good wondering.
Oh my god. Toby's out there in the black suit.
Oh, he must not have been promoted.
Oh.
He must have quit.
Oh, no. Okay.
Have you been waiting out here?
Yes. I'd never lie to you.
Oh, he wants that Deidre Badussi, you know what I'm saying?
You, and it's not that easy to thank you for what you did and what you're doing.
Are you stalking me?
Kinda.
Oh, boy.
You work here.
Oh, no.
See you. After meeting you and discovering you understood how dangerous Cassian Andor was, and
He's not even stalking her. He's stalking Cassian Andor.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
was worth living. I realized that if nothing else, there was justice and beauty.
He wants the Badussi.
What the hell?
He wants it.
I can't tell.
It's very scattered all over the place. Okay, now it's a little...
I could have you arrested. You're aware of that.
Dang, it was so weird.
Yes, it was.
Can't tell if it was like an obsession with a girl or like...
I don't know.
An obsession with all of it.
I need a loan.
A certain kind of loan.
You seem to have thought this through.
We need a Chandrilan banker.
You have someone in mind.
It's not a long list.
And yet you're afraid to say who it is.
Davos Kalden.
He came here with all the answers.
He's not a banker. He's a thug.
Dude, his outfit's so fresh.
You know what? I'm gonna double down with you on that. That man is ripped right now.
Just drippy.
I want a meeting with military intelligence immediately about Spellhouse.
Wow.
Let's go.
Immediately seemed immediate enough, but alas.
God, what are these? What are they building? They look so familiar, but I don't recognize them.
They look like something that would be on an AT-AT, but I just don't know where.
Yeah. Any of
it's
those
coming.
walkers. Yeah, I'm afraid he's gonna lose his hands.
Come on, let's get this done.
He is not looking right. Oh my.
I was like, there's no way he can walk.
Yeah.
He needs a doctor. Get into the cell. Zitska, tell him we need a med tech up here.
He's going downhill fast, man.
Get going.
He is.
You've only got a few shifts left. Then you're going home.
That is poetic.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Yeah. I have a feeling they're just gonna kill him here.
His name's Ulaf. I've seen him before.
Pretty sure they're about to just put him to sleep.
Probably.
He's only got 40 shifts left. Just want to get him up.
That's more than a few.
Yeah.
Look at me, brother.
His name is Olaf.
I don't want to know his name.
He's got 40 shifts left. So we just want something to get him through the next few days. Get him back on his feet. That's another option.
Oh, man.
You can't save him.
There's nothing to save. He's had a massive stroke. What are you doing?
No.
I can't help him. I need a bag and a trolley.
It's coming.
Ah,
He's
jeez.
lucky. He'll pass peacefully, which is more than I can say for the rest of us.
Uh-oh.
Another week like this, and you'll be begging for what he's getting.
What do you mean?
You heard me. What happened on level 2? You want to keep your men in line. Hold him.
So it's not a rumor.
Feel nothing. He's passed.
Probably
That's
about
just
as good
sad,
of a...
man.
Yeah. About as good of a demise as you can get there.
Yeah, it's either that or get fried.
Oh.
Men in line. What happened down on 2?
Time to spill the beans.
They made a mistake. A man who was just released on 4 ended up back on 2 the next day. Word got out on the floor and then they killed them all.
You need those other men there.
Oh my god.
Just leaving.
Now.
No one's getting out, are they?
Oh.
Not after this.
They just keep rotating them to different levels.
How many guys
Let's go.
Let's go. Kino's on board.
God, I love Cassian.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
That was
Again,
good.
dude, no action, and it just It doesn't matter.
It's the storytelling, man.
Exactly.
This is
like
amazing storytelling.
It's phenomenal. Wow.
Really good.
And it's like, that was like the middle of the episode. How many guards are on each level? How many guards are on each level? How many guards? End of the episode. How many guards are on each level? Never more than 12.
Finally complies.
Wow.
Really good stuff.
I love this. I love this show, dude.
Me too.
So slept on. All right, what else we got? Well, we got the revelation of what's going on Narlana,
Narkina
or something, Narkina 5.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's leaving.
No, they just keep rotating staff.
Yeah. And that's wild that they just moved somebody down to 2 and are like, "Oh, yeah, we're going to kill everybody."
Oh, gosh, that's insane.
Shit, dude. We have 3 episodes left. Rip.
And what's awesome is they have been building up the like, oh, I'm getting out in less than a year. And my time's coming. Everybody's been so happy, you know, really focused on when they get out, as they should be. And now you get that revelation where it's like, it doesn't even matter right now, man. You're staying in forever.
And it's honestly really dumb by the Empire, because doing that, it just creates rebellion.
Yeah. Well,
which I'm sure they think they can control it.
They're still careful about it.
Yeah.
Because they killed the entire floor as soon as word got out. They lost 50.
I think it said 100.
40. Okay. 100 men. I mean, over one rumor. So, I mean, dang. I love this show.
Me too.
You know, most of the time in Star Wars, you don't really get a good view. Well, I won't say most of the time, because I haven't seen the animated stuff. You don't really get a good view of how terrible the Empire is, and like how dark it is. This kind of deep dives.
From everything I've seen, this is probably trying to think of every game I've played. I'm thinking somewhere along the way they showed Wookiee slave camps.
Oh, that was Solo, the movie Solo.
Okay.
They showed that.
I think
Order
that'd be a good
66
example.
is terrible as well.
Yeah, but
that was kind of the standard of, okay, these guys are bad because they did this, and that's kind of all you need for the next 20 years as we do movies and animated shorts and
I
stuff.
will say, this is a spoiler, but you guys,
spoiler for what?
This is a spoiler for the Clone Wars or Rebels. Okay. Rebels. The Empire waxed the entire population of Geonosis.
Okay.
Like, I'm talking straight genocide. Kind of like they talked about just now in this episode with the people that
well,
they like the voices they were using to interrogate, same concept.
Yeah.
A population stepped out of line, so they exterminated the entire planet.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
So that's the only, like, they didn't show it.
Mm-hmm.
They only talked about it.
Well, that's the thing, is that when you get something where it's and I guess I should have been more clear about this. When you get something that's like a very dark force, and they come in and do like a global event like that, like blowing up Alderaan with the like,
that would be another example.
That is such a massive scale thing where you can't even like be sympathetic. It's just like, holy, it's like a shocking, like, wow, I can't believe that, but it's so massive that you can't really dumb it down for yourself on how crazy that is, because we're talking planets.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like this where you're literally torturing individual people that you've built up with the screams of children that you've killed, and then killing an entire floor, and making it in like a mysterious tone to where it could be a rumor, could not be a rumor. And I mean, that kind of stuff where you dumb it down onto that level of like where an individual can really sympathize. I think this show is incredible for doing that.
I agree.
because I don't think it's showed that often. I mean, you get Order 66 where you get all the, you know, the children killings and stuff. That's awful. But that was kind of the height of that, you know, darkness shown from them. If you're not counting the worlds blowing up and stuff from the Death Star. But again, that goes back to I can't really I can't wrap my head around how bad that is, so I just don't.
Yeah.
Whereas when you put it on this level, it's like very easy to be like, oh, these guys are terrible.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Corey?
Oh, nothing. I was just agreeing about how dark it is, and like when it comes to like the planets getting blown up, you don't really think about it. Well, at least I don't in the same way, because it's just like it kind of just gets erased. I mean, I don't really have emotional attachment to the planet. I mean, if it was like Earth, I was losing you guys, obviously. Yeah,
losing the homies.
Yeah, but just some random planet, whatever. Like that's super messed up. The screams of children, and the way they didn't even let us hear it. They just show her visually hearing it. The
You
look
have
in
to
her
imagine
eyes.
it.
Yeah. And I feel like that's very powerful, like leaving it to the imagination.
Yeah.
And her reaction to the sound, the way she freaks out, and then the transition into the machine whirring from her scream. It was just a really well done scene. I felt like the whole interrogation scene was well done.
Yeah, I agree.
Deidre is a savage.
She's certified savage, man. I didn't think
There
she was going to
isn't-
get that dark.
There isn't a single character in this show I don't like. I mean, obviously there's villains, but what I'm saying is there isn't a single person that when they come on screen, I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, right.
Like everybody is so well written and so well thought out that there isn't that gap there. There isn't a like who could I
reality
think of?
suspension where it takes you out of the show.
Right.
Yeah.
And we've watched several shows on the channel that's like, the
Hobbits,
Rings of Power.
Yeah.
The Hobbits and the Rings of Power.
Yeah.
That's a prime example of when it just takes you out of the show. This show does not have that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there isn't a single, like the only person I'm thinking of maybe is like Cyril, but I still love him.
Dude,
he's just like a geek.
He's a freaking weirdo.
Yeah,
and he's
like
great.
I can't even say geek. He's just a psycho.
Yeah.
But it's so just good, man. Like the content is so good, and the writing and story. This is just chef's kiss, bro. This is Star Wars what it should be.
Oh,
and it's only fitting that it's written by the guy who wrote the top 3 Star Wars film.
In the Bourne trilogy.
In the Bourne trilogy, if you didn't know.
He wrote the Bourne trilogy?
He wrote the
yeah.
Bourne trilogy.
Oh, that's cool.
You couldn't tell by his usage of guns?
No, I didn't know.
It's so just the detail, bro. The detail.
Blake,
go ahead.
What did you? Well, I was just gonna ask a question to you. Wanted some more thought about Vel being related to Mon Mothma, her cousin.
That was interesting. I think it's good because I didn't know that. We didn't really know anything about Mon Mothma's family before this episode. So I think building her character out even more is such a good idea. And it's such a good way to go about this story and keep it, you know, the action out of it by developing these big characters. And so there might be somebody who knows more about lore that would have known that. Cough, Star Wars theory, cough. But as far as I know, that was not known, until this episode. And so that's just really cool. Just taking her and giving her own storyline is fantastic. And I mentioned it kind of in the episode, but having that confliction when it comes to the rebellion, like, what have we done, Vel? You know, like, we're in too deep, this, and that. Like, that's not the Mon Mothma we'd seen in Rogue One, in Empire Strikes Back, or that'd be Return of the Jedi, and in Rebels. We hadn't seen the hesitancy. That by then it was full sendaroo, broski. So,
right.
Yeah, I dig it 100%. Like, I love everything they're doing with her character. And I love the drip that the childhood boyfriend has. I think his name's Tay.
Tay Colma.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro has some swag.
Yeah.
What did you guys love? I can't sit here and say I love everything. I need one of you guys to have a critique.
You're not gonna find it in this show.
Yeah.
This show's really well done.
I can't think of a bad part in the episode, man.
Yeah.
Like even the little stuff I like when Cassian blamed the other guy. What's his name? But when he said let's swap places, he says, "Was this your ideas?"
Olaf?
He said,
"Oh,
no, it was Taga, Taga."
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it?
I knew it started with a T.
Yeah,
it's like Taga or Taga something.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Or like when he was talking
he goes,
to,
are you kidding?
He's talking to Kino and he just turns around in bed and turns his light off and like tunes them out.
Yeah.
Things like that are just so subtly funny.
You know what? I have one critique, and it's a very small critique. Right before Karn tries to shoot a shot with Deidre, or whatever that was, it cut to Bix for a second and then cut away from it. And I was like, that's kind of weird. But
yeah, it did feel a little out of place, but
that's it. That's all I got. I mean, that is it.
Yeah, it's not something that it's just like, oh, that's a little odd, but
yeah,
it doesn't detract from the story at all.
Yeah.
No.
It's just like, oh, she's still alive. Cool.
It's a very interesting choice to show Bix there for a second and then Karn shoot his shot.
And they talked about the rebel pilot, capturing the rebel pilot and finding out about Spellhaus. That's going to be tough for Luthen. We didn't see Luthen at all. Interesting, but that's going to be tough for Luthen if he convinced Saw Gerrera to partake, and that's a Saw Gerrera pilot possibly, but probably not.
Right.
I don't know. That's probably where we're going to head in episode 10, and that's going to be good stuff, man. Great stuff. So I got nothing. This show's phenomenal, and I can't wait to see where it's going.
Agreed. I'm glad we got 3 more episodes.
Me too. So, we ready to head on down the Chainsaw Man lane?
Oh, Chainsaw Man next.
Yeah, alrighty. Well, if you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Comment down below what you loved, what you hated, what you disliked, why you hate us, whatever it may be. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our uploads like we mentioned earlier. And we have full-length reactions to this series and all of our other series available over on our Patreon account shortly after the upload of this video. We have Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram, and a free Discord that you can join. Those links are all in the description below. Be sure to check those out, and we will see you guys next week for episode 10.
See ya.
Nobody's listening.